Yo, what's up? It's Bob here.
And Jeffrey Lee.
I'm over at Jeffrey Lee's house. Jeffrey Lee has a collection that he's been cleaning, curating, and will eventually be selling.
Yes, perhaps to you.
It's a pretty awesome collection, so I thought we would go through it a little bit. Jeffrey has some examples of what might be in these stacks before we do the flip. He's going to show us some stuff.
These are all first pressings. This would be Mazzy Star, the famous Mazzy Star with the, what is it, Bleed Into You or Something Into You?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's an expensive record.
That is a very expensive record, shockingly so.
Yeah.
I knew this was expensive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because I'm friends with you, so I hear about Smashing Pumpkins all the time.
Gish, yeah.
Everyone knows
Oh,
the
germs, yeah.
with Pat Smear with all his hair.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And then one of the greatest album covers of the rock and roll grunge era,
Mudhoney.
Mudhoney.
Yeah. Superfuzz Big Muff. I kind of want that one.
And I have to say, I was not surprised at all by finding any of these, except for Mazzy Star.
Right.
Because these come from the collection of one of my oldest friends. I've known Paul for 36 years. I've liked him for 34 years. And Paul is just one of the greatest musicologists I've ever known. He, once he gets interested in something, he will just buy it and buy it and buy it. And back in the 80s and 90s, if someone mentioned a band, you basically your borrow or buy were your options.
Sure.
And Paul bought and bought and bought and bought. He in the 90s he bought a lot of used stuff. Some of the price tags on here are $350, $450 on outrageous albums.
And to be clear, this is just the first kind of wave of the records.
Yeah,
You'll probably be going through more, right?
Yeah, he has more than 1,000. Well, more than 1,000.
Okay.
I've been cherry picking because Paul has decided to get rid of some stuff. And I've been wanting to do this forever, for years. And I was so excited when he said, let's do it. So I went twice to the storage space and I pulled out all these and another box full, another probably 125. These are the ones I focused on, as you'll see why. Because it was so easy to cherry pick because every single thing was such a banger. I mean, I've been trying to figure out what to call Paul's fake record store, and I think it's just probably going to be all killer.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do a flip on the records, and then at the end we'll come back with some contact information if anybody out there is interested in picking up one of these records from Jeffrey Lee. All right, here we go. Already starting out with some real heavy Soundgarden.
Speaking of great album covers.
Ooh, Ultra Mega, okay, great. Oh, gosh.
I don't want to break anyone's heart, but these first 8 records have all been sold.
Oh,
yeah,
look at that.
They were the first sales I was able to make.
Wow. A lot of cool Dinosaur Jr. records.
Yeah, from here on out, except for some that we'll specifically point out, Paul is not going to let go of.
Serious.
These are all for sale.
Very cool.
What surprised me about Paul, I knew Paul would have a lot of indie stuff. I did not realize that he would have a bunch of stuff like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Van Halen and Michael Jackson. But a lot of post-punk, early punk. Got a Circle Jerks around here somewhere, which is highly desirable. I think I'm giving that a deep clean.
Easy does it. Remember that record well.
This was also surprising. A pretty much complete run of Public Enemy. And it's almost boring, the condition of this vinyl. I have a hard time calling things near mint, but I just can't find any flaws in these things, and they also play really great. Plus, they're almost all first presses, not Funkadelic.
Those are what, 80s?
Those are late, I guess must be 80s. There's a good one.
Oh, golly, I could want that.
That Paul's Boutique is the original limited edition 8-panel fold-out.
Jeffrey Lee.
Let me take.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a banger right there.
That's a white label promo.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about keeping that one.
I bet you are.
And I never seen that whatchamacallit in person, the Black Rose.
What a nice Clash in here.
Yeah, it was a pretty complete run of Clash.
Butthole Surfers. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a rare one right there.
it is. That was not even opened.
Little Stevie Ray action for Stratocaster fans out there. Back on the Clash again. Very nice. Very, very nice. And wrapping this stack up with some classic Van Halen. Little Michael Jackson there. Thriller. Yes. All right, let's kick it off. Here's stack number 2. Starting strong with some Metallica records. Master of Puppets.
These are all first press Electra.
Do have a
This
little bit of damage here.
this one got stuck to the 12-inch of Inner Sandman, which is a real bummer. The vinyl is near mint. I had no idea that record was so valuable.
Yeah, super expensive. Injustice, possibly their best record. Kill 'Em All. Is this on Megaforce or is this?
No, this is another first Electra.
Okay, okay. Garage Days. Mud Honey. We're back into Mud Honey again. Public Image Limited. Woo! Promise. Fizzle Fry. See, now this is the stuff that I'm real tempted to just buy right here now. Promise to suck on this. Oops, Smiths. We're getting into the Neil Young and Crazy Horse Rag. Glory, of course.
That was a Europe only.
Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Harvest Moon. Freedom.
It's,
Joy
Unknown
Division.
Pleasures,
Yeah. Pink Floyd. Cowboy Junkies. Cool. Throbbing Gristle.
That's a difficult band. I play tested
Cody.
the Throbbing Gristle albums, and I was like, Jesus.
On to Motorhead. Ooh. Just a standard.
Just bog standard with,
Okay.
submission on the back and all that stuff.
Ooh, nice.
This is not bog standard. These are
Yeah.
the longest run of almost near mint. They're either near mint or almost near mint Cramps records.
Let's go. Ooh.
Generally, Cramps, in my experience, Cramps records in the wild are VG.
First pressing repeater. That is very nice.
Yeah, there's
Pavement.
There's more Fugazi to come. I've
Shellac.
lost track of a lot of this stuff.
Echo and the Bunnymen. Okay. I think we're good. McCartney. Leonard Cohen. Ramones. Ooh, Ramones. Ooh, nice. Becky. U2.
Yeah.
Hawk Tongue, baby.
That's
Yeah.
a rare one.
Let's go.
There are only 10,000 of those printed in the U.S.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was 20,000. Yeah, it was 20,000.
Very cool. Wow. And just for fun, I thought we would show some of the records that Paul has chosen to keep. Velvet Underground, of course. Oh, Nick Drake. Pinkman. A whole slew of Tom Waits records. Can't blame him there. If you've been watching the channel, you know I love Tom Waits. Though it does break my heart to see this OG Bone Machine that I can't have. Wow. Got all of the Tom Waits stuff here. Very cool. Awesome. All right, Jeffrey Lee. Tell us how to get in touch with you in case anyone wants to buy one of these records.
Well, I think for right now, the easiest thing to do is just email me. Anything you saw in there that looked good to you. The vinyl, like I said, is going to be at least VG+. A lot of it is near mint, or VG++ or EX, whatever you prefer. Some of the jackets have a little bit of wear. Some of them have some storage wear, but there's nothing torn up. But all that we can talk about individually. You can email me at jleepuckett@gmail. I'm sure Bob will put that down in the description. And we'll just take it from there. We'll work something out. I can give you all the prices and conditions and all the usual stuff that a good seller does. And there's Bob. It's his channel. I don't know if you knew that.
All right, guys. Until we meet again, Bob out.
Jeffrey Lee out.